Hey everyone, it's Rochelle and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another video for you guys, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how I made this wig from start to finish. I'm going to show you guys how I applied my wig as well, and I really hope this video is beginner friendly. I try to be very detailed as possible as I can in this video, so if you want to see how I achieve it, then please continue to watch. To make my wig, I use a canvas block head. If you don't have that, you can also use a styrofoam head. It's a cheaper option. I do prefer the block head though. My wigs always come out perfect with this. And I use a tripod. So this is the GEX brand, and this is a tripod that I make my wigs on. I use it all the time. So you're gonna need a needle. This is a weave needle. It's kind of like a hook. That's the shape of it, and you're gonna need some thread. I'm using black thread today because we're gonna be using black hair. Next, you're gonna need some wig caps. You can either get this on Amazon or you can get it at the beauty supply stores. I buy them in bulk because I make a lot of wigs. So I'm just gonna apply this onto my wig cap. Now I have my measuring tape with me, and that's because I'm just measuring it out. I already know the size of my head. Make sure you know the size of your head before you actually start making that wig. And if you have absolutely no clue on how to measure your head for a wig, I'll just insert a picture right here. I do have videos where I measure my head on camera just to show you guys how to make a wig. Okay, so this is the frontal, and I'm just gonna fold it just to find the center and then pin the frontal down onto my canvas head. You also want to pin down the sides as well, just to keep it in place before you sew it. So this is what she's looking like. Now we're gonna grab our thread and we are going to apply that into the needle, and then we're going to start sewing. Now I like to start my stitch in the middle and then work my way towards the end. I'm taking smaller stitches, and then I'm just going to be pulling them really taut just to make sure that the stitches are in place. I'm also going to do the same thing on the other side as well. So I did kind of speed this up a bit. Now making a wig can be time consuming if you are new to it, but if you've done it a lot, honestly take like an hour. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that. The hair that I'm using, it's by Asteriahair. So it's all straight hair. I will have all the hair info in the description bar down below. So I'm gonna start off with my first bundle of hair, and I'm just going to apply it on the back. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing we did with the frontal and just make the stitch right across. Now that I'm done sewing down one track, I'm gonna go ahead and do the fold over method. I love doing this method because it avoids me from cutting the wefts. So when you cut the wefts, you're going to end up with more of the hair shedding. So that's why I always do the fold over method. And I'm just going to do this all the way through until I get closer to the top. And I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up a bit. Now that we are closer to the top, I'm going to go ahead and secure the hair and then cut the wefts. So you're going to be cutting the wefts going straight across, moving forward. So we're not going to be doing the fold over method anymore. You cannot do the fold over method when you're at the very top, or else your wig is going to be very bulky on top, and nobody wants a bulky wig. Okay, we want it to be flat and secure on the top. All right, so we are down to our final and last track, so I'm just gonna put that in and sew it up. We are finished, girls. This wig literally took me an hour to sew it all together, and she is all the way complete. Okay, so we do still have to do some work. Now we have that extra cap underneath. We don't need that, so we're just gonna go ahead and cut it. You can't leave that on there, or else it's just gonna look crazy when you're wearing it. So just cut that off. We don't need that whatsoever. So this is how she's looking. As you can see, this hairline is very full. It's very dense. So I'm just gonna go in with my water bottle. This is the part I hate doing the most. We gotta tweeze the hair. It can be time consuming depending on the frontal. This frontal is very dense. Like, I have to put in some work into it. So I part behind the hairline and then I just start tweezing, and this is how she's looking so far. I'm not going to tweeze it too much because I want to be able to have this wig last me for quite some time. The more hair you take out of the front, the less time you're going to be able to wear this wig. It's not going to last as long. So I don't want it to be like super thin in the front and then I have to toss this frontal. I want to be rocking her for quite some time. So I'm just going in with my hot comb, and you guys can see how it looks. Like, she's done, she's completed. I'm not going to tweeze her anymore. Okay, so my hair is all done. I went in with a flat iron just to straighten her. You guys see me straighten hair before, nothing new to see here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my wig on. So I did the ball cap method. I do have a very detailed video on how I do that. I will link that in the description bar down below. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some glue on my forehead. You wanna apply a very thin layer of glue. I'm just gonna go in with my rat tail comb and then my blow dryer, and I'm gonna go ahead and press that down into the lace. So I'm just melting that glue into my lace. I only use one layer of glue, but you can use multiple layers if you want to wear your wig longer. And when I use my blow dryer, it's also on a cool setting. So I go in with my scissors and I go in with this eyebrow razor to cut my lace as close to the hairline as possible. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same steps on the side as well. Now, I know cutting by the ear can be very tricky, so make sure you really line that up. Look at where your ear is, look at where the lace is, and cut. So this is how I cut this part of the lace. Sometimes it can be a little difficult even for me, and I do it with my scissors and my eyebrow razor because I just feel like it's a lot easier for me to do. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some more glue just to get the end part of the lace to stick down. And that's pretty much all I do, and go in with my blow dryer again on the cool setting. And again, I'm going to repeat the same steps on the other side as well. I know some people just cut the lace all the way off at first, but I don't do that. I like to cut my lace off in sections. That way I don't make any mistakes whatsoever. So she's all done. I'm just going to add a bit of foundation powder in the center where I have the part, just so the part can be a lot more defined and look a lot more natural. So I'm going to go in with some hair mousse, some foam, and just flatten it down so it doesn't look bulky on the top. Baby hair is definitely optional. If you like baby hair, go ahead, rock your baby hair. I don't really like too much baby hair. I want it to look as natural as possible, but I want some baby hair. So I'm going to go ahead and create some little tiny wispy hairs. Going in with my scissors and cutting the little hair, and I mainly just put them at the sides, not too much at the front. And I'm going to go in with my edge brush, and I'm using some foam just to slick it all down. Now, I did tie my hair down with a scarf, but I lost that clip. I don't know what happened to it, so I apologize. So this is pretty much the completed look. My wig is looking good. She's laid. What lace? I can't see her. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a big thumbs up if you do. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I'll see you in another video very soon. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.